Quick turnover there, giving that one right to Ian Luby. Win for the Discoverers would be a great note to finish the season. Just a few games left of the regular season for each of these teams. Trying to end it as well as possible. Screen here. We see Brody Mickey take it inside. A difficult shot. Can't get that to go. Rebound, Jack Cooper. Gage Stanger taking it up inside. Feed to Lance Rucker. Goes out of bounds. And it'll stick with Millard South. Patriot inbound under the basket. We see Gage Stanger inbounding. He was the big source of offense for the Patriots in their Omaha Central game. They were struggling to get good looks. We see him getting a basket there. He led the team with 15 points, and he's looking to pick up right where he left off, his biggest surge of offense all year. As we see a great steal there from Blake Stanger. Looking to take it all himself. That one rolls out, however. Rebound goes to Sam Kwapniowski. Discoverers with it. That's Brody Mickey, guarded by Blake Stanger. Patriots in a man defense. Mickey looks to take it inside. Kick out to Tadden Bell. Bell going across. Right back to Mickey. Mickey gets the screen, decides to go left. Tried to feed it inside. Michael Harding there was there to tip it away. Patriots couldn't grab that ball, however. It'll end with a Jack Cooper foul.
Number 34, Jack Cooper. That's his first team foul.
Jack Cooper in his last few games been having some of his best performances of the year. 2 games ago it was that 15-point, 12 rebound performance. He's really starting to get back on track. You see the inside look here, post move, but a kick out there from Evan Luby. Tough defense here from Blake Stanger. Kwapniowski kicks out. Ian Luby goes to the corner. Mickey right back to Luby. Going up with a tough shot, gets that one to go. Nice finish from Luby right on Jack Cooper. 2-2 game, 2 minutes in. Gage Stanger kick to the corner. Michael Harding connects from beyond the arc, the corner 3. Harding, the Patriots' leading scorer, averaging 10.5 per game. Coming off just a 5-point performance, so he's ready to get that offense back where it needs to be. Mickey pulls that back, going across to Kwapniowski. Mickey guarded by Blake Stanger, gets the screen, goes right. Ian Luby, the tricky shot, that one rolls out, rebound Lance Rucker. Now Blake Stanger taking it up as I am joined by Nate Cronin. Nate, nice to see you.
Sorry I'm late, guys.
Blake Stanger goes up, doesn't get that one to count, does draw the foul, however. Patriots with an early 5-2 lead, 5:15 to go in the first quarter as we see the first round of subs for Millard South. It's the typical Brock Murtaugh, Will Cooper checking in for Jack Cooper and Blake Stanger. We see Garrett Esch check in for the Discoverers. Comes in for Mickey. Inbound here to Murtaugh. Up to Michael Harding, swings across. Gage Stanger left wing to Brock Murtaugh, looks to take it inside. Last second feed to Rucker, who finishes at the rim. Lays that one off the glass for 2. Lance Rucker, often we see him with big first quarters. They try to get him as involved as much as possible. One going out of bounds. Great job by the Patriot defense forcing that turnover.
Great athleticism there by Murtaugh, able to control the ball and his body enough to stay in bounds and kick it off the Discover's defender.
Brock Murtaugh now with it, guarded by Garrett Esch. Michael Harding, right wing. Looking to take this one inside, going up strong, really elevating, but leaves that one short. And then Lance Rucker finishing at the rim and drawing the foul. He'll go to the line for the and one attempt. We saw Harding there, the ultimate aggressive player. We see time and time again driving the lane any opportunity he gets, just off the mark. But we saw Rucker there quickly grabbing the offensive rebound and putting that one in on his own.
Yeah, and Rucker's one of those guys that's just ultra competitive and just an absolute physical specimen down in the paint. He's a guy that plays football for the Patriots, great defensive end and showing his athleticism right there.
He converts on the and one. He's been improving from the free throw line all season long. Just under that 50% mark. Ian Luby, guarded by Murtaugh. Great Patriot defense. Harding guards Kwapniowski, loses that ball, but they're going to call a Patriot foul.
You'd love to see the aggression there by Harding. You know, he may get the foul, but he's letting him know that he's here to play, and he's not going to give up any free buckets or even any free passes.
Yep, no easy looks given from Harding. Going to make you work for any opportunities. We see Ryan Eckhoff, guarded by Will Cooper again. Tough Patriot defense once they pick up the dribble. Tricky shot there, no good. Rebound for Michael Harding. Nice feed there from Gage Stanger.
Ooh.
However, the finish from Rucker, no good.
It was just a little bit too aggressive there on the finish. It looked like he got up enough to dunk it, but give a little bit too much power as Murtaugh gets a huge block and the rebound there by Stanger.
Great rejection there for Brock Murtaugh. Gage Stanger doing it all himself, drawing the foul. He'll be sent to the line for two. Patriot aggression at its max right now on both sides of the court.
They are absolutely flying in the paint. They're getting there and they're jumping as high as they can. They're going to get these buckets.
Going very quick pace. They see any possible opportunities, they're going to attack. Now it's Stanger at the line, 65% free throw shooter. He connects on the first one. Patriots with a quick 9-point lead as Jack Cooper checks back in. Comes in for Lance Rucker. You see Blake Stanger's getting ready to check in for Gage Stanger if he makes this free throw. Stanger goes 2 for 2. We do see Blake Stanger check in. Right now the Discoverers cannot deal with this early deficit. They got to be able to bounce back and get something of their own going. You don't want to work from behind this whole game. We see Brody Mickey, who checked back into this game, working with it, dealing with the trap, gets past it. As now that's Ian Luby kicking to the corner. 3 no good from Tadden Bell.
Great rebound there by Blake Stanger as he kicks it up to Will Cooper.
Michael Harding at the rim. Tough finish there. Gets it to go running right past defenders. Can be very elusive when he attacks the paint. That's Garrett Esch. Was going to try and pass to Mickey. We saw him lose his footing. Brock Murtaugh with the steal. Patriots forcing turnovers left and right. However, he does stumble, and they're going to say he drew a foul. Looked like right there Murtaugh just lost his footing, went down. They're going to say he drew a foul, though. It'll be an inbound pass under the basket. Lance Rucker will check in for Michael Harding with 3:02 to go in the first quarter. It'll be Will Cooper inbounding. Goes to Lance Rucker in the corner. Now Jack Cooper top of the key. Will in the corner. Cannot get it. That's been his hot spot all year. Wasn't able to take advantage. As we see Bell go up to Garrett Esch. Now Ian Luby. The three-point look there. No good from Bell. Rebound won by Will Cooper. Patriots with a fantastic opening period right now. They're trying to keep building. And we'll see the foul drawn from Blake Stanger. That one called on Garrett Esch. 5th team foul already. Going to assume that we'll be seeing a lot of the bonus for the Patriots in this first half.
Yeah, and the only way that they're going to be able to work back into this game is to cut down on the fouls. As we see a great finish there from Rucker as he gets the guy jumping off balance.
Great bounce pass inside, and Rucker taking advantage. Selling the defender on the pump fake and finishing in.
And that one's going to be a foul up Murtaugh.
Nice job there by Sam Kwapniowski driving in, drawing the foul. Be 2 shots at the line. He's been a great player all year. He's averaging just under 10 points a game, 3 rebounds to go along with it. But the free throw line's an area where he's struggled, only 48%. As a team, they're shooting 58% from the line. First shot too strong. Right now for the Discoverers, Awfully tough first quarter. Not a lot of success on offense. Only 2 points to show for it. His second free throw here. Able to get that one in. 16-3, 2:25 remaining. Blake Stanger takes the ball up for Millard South. Gets a screen left from Cooper. Looking to take it inside. Great hesitation move. Kick out to the corner. Brock Murtaugh too strong. Fight for the rebound. Blake Stanger has it. Patriots with a second chance opportunity. Brock Murtaugh with a shifty finish. Can't get it. And yet again, Lance Rucker able to get a bucket inside. He's got 9 points already in this game.
And simply right now, the Patriots are just the more aggressive team when it comes to rebounds and finishes on the inside.
We see a great defensive stop and inside. Who else but Lance Rucker? 11 points in this first quarter. I had mentioned earlier he's had some big first quarters, and add this one to the list. Garrett Ash guarded by Blake Stanger. Taking it inside. They are going to call the travel. Ash taking too many steps. And that'll be another Discoverer turnover as Gage Stanger and Harding check back in for Will Cooper and Brock Murtaugh. And right now, this is one of the best quarters I've seen from this Patriot team, just doing everything on the court. And fantastic defense. Inside offense has been fantastic, both off-ball movement, ball movement. They're just doing everything it takes right now.
Yeah, I've seen a lot more court vision from this team. They're able to make the passes that they haven't been able to make all season, as that one goes to Michael Harding to the corner.
Kicks out to Lance Rucker. He goes to Gage Stanger. Sets the screen for him. Stanger kicks out. Blake Stanger now top of the key, guarded by Brody. Inside look, kick to the corner. He takes baseline, goes up. A tricky finish there, but Harding gets it to go.
Through all the contact, two guys all over him. Switches hands and still gets it to go.
That basket open wide for Millard South. Everything is falling right now. Tadden Bell gets the screen. Looking to take it right. Great defense there from Gage Stanger with the rejection. Now Michael Harding taking it in. Gets that one to go. 24-3 Millard South. A commanding start to this game. Inside look. Brody Mickey kicks that one out. The three-point look. No good from Sam Kwapniowski. 16 seconds on the clock. Patriots are going to slow it down.
As they have an early 21-point lead in just the first quarter. Like you were talking about earlier, I have not seen this nice of a quarter all around for the Patriots in a long time.
3 seconds on the clock. Stanger's going to have to pull up. Takes the mid-range. No good. But, man, what a quarter from Millard South. In clear control over the Discoverers. 24-3 after one here on Millard South Media. Back for the second quarter here on Millard South Media. The Patriots with a phenomenal quarter. Seemed like nothing could go wrong for them, led by Lance Rucker's 11 points and Michael Harding's 9. Discoverers starting with the ball. That's Brody Mickey going right into a trap and a quick Millard South steal. It's the Stangers going back and forth, and a foul drawn there from Gage Stanger. He'll go to the line for 2.
And that was one of the best duo plays I've seen by the Stangers. They're cousins, not brothers, but they were all over that ball, and it looked like they were going for an alley-oop at the end
Just
of that.
the chemistry you could see on that play, both jumping on the same time to get the steal, quickly moving it back and forth. Just great work there. Misses the first free throw. We know he went 2 for 2 last time he was sent to the line. Second shot at the line. That one no good, but he gets his own rebound, puts it in. Gage Stanger.
And that's what I'm talking about when I said they're just more aggressive in all facets of this game, offensively, defensively, and especially on them rebounds.
And this is what makes you ecstatic as a coach, as we nearly see another steal. And nothing there but a timeout from the Discoverers. What I was saying is this is a dream for a coach. You guys are getting everything on offense, on defense, and most importantly, the effort. I don't know if I've ever seen them put this much work. They're a hardworking team, but right now, they're diving for everything. They're putting their bodies on the line for every play they have. Just an unbelievable start to this game for Millard South as they're up by 23. The only concern for them, we've seen throughout the year a lot of games where they've had promising moments, then one quarter everything goes wrong. But right now, with the way it's looking, you don't see that happening right now because they are dominating at this level.
And it looks like they have a different type of fire inside of them, like they're really playing for something, and it's just incredible to watch.
Averaging about 6 steals per game, and they have to have at least 4 right now.
No doubt about it. Well, they already have 2 in the start of this second quarter, so.
Brody Mickey goes to Tadden Bell.
And they trap again.
He does get out of it, going in strong in the middle. Jack Cooper couldn't get that block, and he puts it in. Tadden Bell getting the first points of the quarter. Michael Harding looking for Rucker inside. Puts that one in for 2, 13 points. Kwapniowski guarded by Harding. Moving to the top of the key. Going to Brody Mickey. Looking inside. Wide open. Kwapniowski can't connect from 3. And a deep pass here to Gage Stanger. Grabs that one, going in the corner. Michael Harding. And this team is just in sync right now. If there's an open player, they'll find him, as we see Michael Harding knocking down the left corner 3.
He's got 12 early in this one.
He and Rucker responsible for 25 of the Patriots' 31. No options here for Ian Luby. Going to kick this one out to Brody Mickey, guarded by Jack Cooper. Mismatch there, but he loses that ball. It's going to Millard South. Will Cooper and Murtaugh check back in for Gage Stanger and Jack Cooper. We also see Garrett Etch check in for Brody Mickey. Patriots inbounding, Brock Murtaugh starting with it. Goes right back to Blake Stanger. Millard South slowing it down. Starting to quickly swing it. We see the deep 3 there from Will Cooper.
And that's probably not the best shot that they could have gotten that opportunity, but all in all, they've had a couple of very impressive possessions.
Yeah, right there we nearly see the chase down from Michael Harding. Gets called for the foul. Yeah, that last offensive possession with how many promising high-quality looks they're getting. Not trying to force any shots right now. Just keep going with what's working. Keep moving that ball till you get a good look inside or an open shot out. Garrett Ash at the line. Too much on the first one. So we see Braden Cannon check into this game. Comes in for Michael Harding. Also checking in for the Discoverers, Ryan Eichhoff comes in for Tadden Bell. Second free throw, no good as well. But they're going to call a foul on Ashton LaPointe. Was fighting for that rebound. Maybe just a little too much. So that is the 7th foul. It was an off-ball foul, so it won't send the Patriots to the line. But next one will bring the Patriots to the free throw in. Correction there. They'll be going to the line. Not what you want to see if you're the Discoverers. Down big and still nearly 6 minutes to go in the first half, just under that mark. Patriots already in the bonus. So Braden Cannon, who just checked into this game, is able to hit his first free throw, making this a 27-point Millard South lead.
And he was a guy who within the last week saw his role increase massively from practically 0 playing time to up to 8 minutes in his last game. So he's been balling out lately, and he's just a great defensive guy to have on the court, defensive presence. There it is.
Great defensive player and a really good rebounder, too. Doesn't necessarily get credit for it, but at one point through 3 or 4 games, he was actually leading the team in rebounds per game, was grabbing about 5.5. Ryan Eckhoff gets the screen. But a nice steal there. Great defense. And a fast break opportunity. That one looked like it was dribbled off the back of his foot, but Millard South sticks with it. Will Cooper goes back to Blake Stanger. Murtaugh skip past Will Cooper. Going down low for Lance Rucker. Another skip pass here. Blake Stanger no good on the 3. Rebound for Garrett Esch. Looking to take it inside, last second feed. But LaPointe was not ready for that one. That's a discover turnover and one that you can't afford. That was a great opportunity. Had he grabbed that pass, should have been able to easily lay that in for 2.
Yeah, and that's why it's the team chemistry for the Discoverers right now, why they have less than 10 points with just under 5 minutes to go in the half. But those are passes that need to be made, and those are points that need to be scored over and over again.
Stanger gets the screen, kicks out. Murtaugh thought about the 3. Instead passes that one to Will Cooper, no good. Rebound Jack Cooper, and he puts it in for 2. Jack Cooper, his first points of the night. Been a quiet start, just hasn't seen a lot of opportunities. As we see a great save there from Will Cooper. And Gage Stanger fast break, lays it in for 2.
And again, there we go. We see the hustle by the Patriots. It looked like Gage Stanger was 2 or 3 steps behind the closest Discover towards that ball, and he's still able to get in an easy layup on the other end.
That was just a hustle and effort play there. Great defense by the Patriots, making that a loose ball. Then Will Cooper with an unbelievable save. And like you had mentioned, Gage Stanger hustling to get that ball. Thought about the 3, looking to take it inside, and that's a charge. Everything going in the direction of Millard South with a commanding 31-point lead.
Luby whistle for that, his first.
Foul on Ian Luby. We see Gage Stanger take the ball up, just under 4 minutes remaining in the first half. Looks to take it inside, picks up his dribble. Brock Murtaugh takes the 3 from the wing. No good. Offensive rebound, Braden Cannon. And another offensive rebound to Jack Cooper, who will be called for the travel. Promising possession there from the Patriots. However, you got an open 3 and then 2 offensive rebounds.
And we almost saw a great putback by Cannon. I mean, he rebounded that ball and put it up while he was in the air.
A Discoverer turnover, losing that ball. Haven't been able to protect the rock tonight. Gage Stanger slow to move that ball up. Guarded by Kwapniowski. Murtaugh kicks to Cannon. Will Cooper from the volleyball line goes to Gage Stanger. Picks up his dribble, goes back. Jack Cooper top of the key, he pulls. No good.
And as we know, Jack Cooper, they were sagging off on defense from deep, but Jack Cooper's one of those guys, one of the only big men that I've seen that can really knock down the 3-pointer at a consistent rate. Surprised he didn't get that one, though.
Yeah, that's one where you get that shot, you pull the trigger every time. That's the look the Patriots want. We see Garrett Esch take it up. Now Brody Mickey guarded by Will Cooper. Inside look, good off-ball movement. And finishing at the hoop is Tadden Bell. Nice possession there for the Discoverers, trying to get a few more of those. Patriots working quickly. Jack Cooper, tricky shot, no good off the Discoverers. It'll be Millard South ball. And a timeout called by the Discoverers. Trailing by 29, they've got work to do with 2:41 to go in the first half here on Millard South Media. Inbound pass under the basket. Murtaugh goes up to Braden Cannon. Will Cooper in the corner. Tough defense here from the Discoverers. Cannon right wing. Gage Stenger trying to put in work inside, but a great rejection there for Tad and Bell. Excuse me, that one was Garrett Esch. Nearly losing that ball again as the Discoverers, however, it sticks with them.
And on the court right now for the Patriots, they don't have a single senior. As we see the 3 seniors taking a break, so this is going to be possibly the starting lineup for what we see next year.
That'd be very likely. Skip pass here. Kwapniowski pump faked. Inside look, Brody Mickey. Great play there from the Discoverers. Finds him on the back cut. Slowly starting to get that offense figured out. You like to do it a little quicker when trailing by 27, but at least they're starting to get some sort of flow to their game. Murtaugh goes to Gage Stenger. Braden Cannon back to Murtaugh. Inside, trying to find Lance Rucker. Too much on that pass. That's a Millard South turnover. Jack Cooper and Blake Stenger come back in for Murtaugh and Braden Cannon. 1:33 to go in this first half. Brody Mickey guarded by Blake Stenger. Great job by Will Cooper. That's a Patriots steal. Blake Stenger goes up, no good. And a tip in there from Gage Stenger. Mickey goes up to Bell, who loses that ball. Another Millard South steal. Gage Stenger lays it in for 2. He's got 12. Patriots with 3 players in double digits. Him, Rucker, and Harding. Gage Stenger knocking that pass out of bounds. Patriot defense just been relentless. This team not able to dribble or pass at all without having to worry about those defenders. Ryan Eichhoff checking in for Garrett Esch. We see Connor Martinez inbounding. Martinez goes to Bell. 50 seconds to go. Tough defense here from Rucker. Screen set. In the corner, Mickey trying to work it in, but another steal. Patriots with unbelievable defense. Feed back to Cooper, puts it in. The unselfishness there from Gage Stenger. Would have had an opportunity at the rim, but he saw Cooper right behind and went for the better pass, and an unbelievable feed there to Cooper. Inside look here from Martinez, no good. Rebound Cooper. 16 seconds for Millard South to work with. And Blake Stenger gonna slow it down. 10 seconds on the clock. Millard South looking to get one more bucket before going into the break. Nearly lost that ball. The 3. Gage Stenger can't get an offensive rebound. And he can't get the put in at the buzzer. Jack Cooper no good, trying to end the half on the highest note possible, but still an unbelievable first half for the Patriots. Their lead is 42-9 as we enter the break. We'll be back for half number 2 on Millard South Media.
This break is brought to you by Bernie's Pizza.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the floor the Millard South Unified Cheer Team.
back for the second half here with your Patriots leading by 33. Patriots back with the starting 5 on the court. Harding kicking inside to Lance Rucker, puts that in for 2. Lance Rucker, Gage Stanger, and Harding responsible for 39 of the Patriots' 44 points. They have been the whole story for Millard South. Great strip there from Blake Stanger, but it sticks the Discoverers. That 3 way too much on it. Now the Patriots working it across, very fast pace. Gage Stanger kick out to Harding, gets him on the pump fake. Out to Gage Stanger, his 3, too much. Offensive rebound by Jack Cooper. Patriots doing a great job crashing the offensive boards.
And a great steal, and it's stolen right back.
Gage Stanger no good. Rebound Lance Rucker, and they're going to call a foul on the Patriots. I believe that one was on Rucker. Going to call him for a push-off. Yep, and that one is actually on Blake Stanger. That is his first foul of the game. Luckily for the Patriots, haven't dealt with really any foul trouble at all. Taking it across, that's Sam Kwapniowski. Three-point look here, too much. Rebound going to Blake Stanger.
Stanger thinking about checking it full court there, but decides, plays it safe.
Patriots have done it a few times, and that's been a big difference for them working it across, is that they do a great job selecting those deep passes as Lance Rucker gets another one to go. He's got 17.
And that was just a great pass by Jack Cooper.
Gets Harding on the pump fake. Trying to work it, spin shot, but the block from Jack Cooper. Gage Stanger, fast break. Lays that one in. Started to go up like he was throwing it down. Realized that one probably wasn't going to go well for him. Steal there, Blake Stanger. Stops, kicks across. Three-pointer. Rims out. Nearly fell in. Harding with the steal, and they're going to call him for the foul. Looked like it was all ball. That's just the aggression you're looking for if you're Millard South.
Harding, number 23, his third. Garrett Esch in, Will Cooper into the Patriots.
Will Cooper and Brock Murtaugh check in, and Garrett Ash checks in for the Discoverers.
The Patriots with a 39-point lead, and the Discoverers 2 minutes into the second half, still yet to score a basket. Joey, how are they going to get easier buckets and somehow maybe cut into this deficit?
Well, we've seen throughout this game, we really haven't seen them get a strong offensive flow, but we've seen a few possessions where they move the ball well, and right there we see Tad and Bell knocking down a 3, but we've seen a few possessions where they take their time swinging and a lot of off-ball movement, some cuts and screens to open up looks. They've kind of faded away from that after they got it working a few times. Jack Cooper posting up, kicks across. Murtaugh looks to take it in. A tricky shot, can't get that one to go. Wide right. Ian Luby with the rebound. Kwapniowski guarded by Harding, and Murtaugh going way up on that save attempt there from Brock Murtaugh. Again, we see the Patriots with a hustle play trying to save it. And definitely had too much on that ball.
Yeah, that one hit the lights and came back down and hit a fan, actually, Joey. Just, you know.
Hey, whatever it takes, trying to save that ball. It was a great job by him knocking that one out. Patriots have been very disruptive from the Discoverers' ball movement. Kwapniowski with it. Going across, that's Bell, who just hit that 3 a minute ago. A tricky shot and gets it to go. Some noise here from the Discoverers offense. 5 quick points. And unfortunately for them, one more basket, and this will already be their highest scoring quarter of the game. Cooper inside, quick movement here. Harding barely keeps that one in. Gage Stanger puts it in for 2. Patriots getting everything going for him. As we see Bell go back to Esch. Gage Stanger with 16 of his own. Inside look here. Luby trying to put in work on Murtaugh. No good. Deep pass, Will Cooper. can't lay it in. Not enough on it. Frustrating look there for Millard South. Will Cooper was trying to get some momentum going in this game. Tricky jumper there. No good. Would have been a heck of a play from Garrett Esch had it fallen.
Just under 4 minutes to go in this third quarter.
Will Cooper draws the foul on that three-pointer. He'll be sent to the line. Obviously wasn't the best look they could possibly get, but you like to see Will Cooper pulling the trigger there. We know he's an aggressive three-point shooter. He's been their best shooter all year. The last few games, he's had some struggles from beyond the arc, but just keep pulling that trigger, start to get it down.
Yeah, it's something similar to what we saw Jack Cooper do earlier in this year. He started off really cold, and throughout the season he worked on it. He got better. He started knocking down the threes and the shots that we saw him knock down just a year prior. And, you know, blossoming into the player he is now.
Will Cooper, one of the most exciting players in this team, just knowing what he can be. It's not often you see freshmen getting somewhat notable playing time, and he is getting constant time. He's one of their first subs in, averaging 7.5 points per game this year. He goes 3 for 3 at the line. He's listed as a 36% free throw shooter, but a deceiving number because he's just a guy where, because he stays outside, doesn't go to the line very often. So I can tell you right now, that number already probably jumped somewhat significantly from those three. Connor Martinez inbounding, just checked in. It'll be Brody Mickey taking it up. In for the Patriots for the first time this game, we have Mal Jall, Austin Trotter, and Trey Mosman. Mosman contests that three. No good. Rebound Trotter. And we do have a running clock now that it's a 39-point game. One more point lead for the Patriots. Once it hits 40, we will have a running clock as Murtaugh trying to do everything, gets that out. Mosman can't connect. Rucker gets the rebound, going up and draws the foul. Rucker has been fantastic with the offensive rebounds. It's sent right back to the free throw line. This will be one of those nights that he'll remember. Career performance for Lance Rucker. First shot at the line, left short. And for the Patriots, one of the good notes about having this dominant lead where they know that they're comfortable is that you can have a lot of different players that don't see a lot of time, have a lot of chances to come in this game. Still 3 minutes left in the third, and you're already having a lot of guys coming in this game.
See what your younger guys off the bench can really do before they're thrown into that situation when all these seniors leave.
Kick out. Brody Mickey picks up his dribble. Lost on the baseline. Gets that one out to Ryan Eckhoff. Has the screen. Kick out to Esch. Patriot defense not giving up any good opportunities. Tricky shot there, left short. Lance Rucker is there for the rebound. He takes it up on his own. Murtaugh looks to take it in. Kick out. Austin Trotter in the corner. Rolling out. Rebound for Lance Rucker, drawing the foul. That'll be the team's third of this second half. 2:28 to go in the third quarter.
Back in.
Kwapniowski checks in. Coming in for Brody Mickey. Murtaugh goes inside to Mal Jall. Jall kicks out, and Lance Rucker puts it in for two. That's been all night for him, getting these inside feeds from his teammates, and then converting at the rim. Martinez kicks out to Esch, who can't grab that ball. That's a turnover there for the Discoverers.
And so now with the Patriots up by 40, the clock will continuously run.
Brock Murtaugh taking it up. We see Jackson Crane getting ready to check in for the Patriots. That'll mean everyone on this team has come into this game. Inside feed, Lance Rucker gets the foul and two more. That's 21 points for Lance Rucker, trying to make it 22 at the line. A 43-point Millard South lead
Point whistle.
in LaPointe. That'll be his 5th foul of the game, and that'll be it for his night.
Rutgers at the line.
And Ian Luby checks in for him. Rough finish to the game for LaPointe. Wasn't able to score tonight. And fouling out there. Rucker knocks it down as we see Braden Cannon check in for Lance Rucker. Rucker now with 22 points.
And you wonder if you'll see him back out there tonight as the entire bench is in for the Patriots.
And you know, right now, their focus with this lead is just to let the young guys play, but at the same time, might have some players needing a breather as we see the finish there from Kwapnioski. 35 seconds remaining in the third quarter. 42-point Millard South lead, trying to build on this blowout. Having the young core work. That inside feed to Cannon. Unsuccessful defense all over that. Goes out of bounds off of Cannon. Now 20 seconds to work with. Columbus trying to get a bucket to end this quarter. Connor Martinez with it, guarded by Austin Trotter. Sam Kwapnioski. 7 seconds left, guarded by Jackson Crane. He goes left, step back.
Great step
Three-pointer. No good. Rebound Trotter. And the Patriots do not get a shot off in time. They have a whopping victory, or whopping lead, excuse me,
Game's not over quite yet,
track
Joey.
for the victory, leading by 42, 58-16 at the end of 3. Back for the fourth quarter. Discoverers starting with the ball. Columbus trying to get something going in this fourth quarter. Ian Luby going to Martinez, top of the key. Looking to drive left, picking up his dribble, going back. Brody Mickey inside. Loses that ball. Great job there by Murtaugh keeping it in. Austin Trotter now with the ball working on the fast break. Patriots going to slow it down. Lance Rucker, top of the key. Nice move by Murtaugh, working it in. Can't get the finish. And Lance Rucker, offensive rebound, put in for 2. 24 points in a career night for Lance Rucker.
He has been everywhere, especially on that glass. Any ball that's gone up, he's going to get to it.
You got to wonder right now where he's at in terms of a possible double-double. He's been all over the glass. At the line now, Sam Kwapnioski after the foul from Braden Cannon. They convert the and one, 60-19. Murtaugh with Mickey defending. Screen left for Rucker. Trotter left wing. Braden Cannon going to Murtaugh. Quick ball movement here for Millard South, trying to get a high-quality look. Lance Rucker posting up. Didn't really have anything there. Forced it, but there he is getting his own rebound. And Braden Cannon draws the foul going up. He will be sent to the line. 15th foul of the half. Just shows the effort there from Lance Rucker. That last look he had probably wasn't the best look the Patriots could have had, but he's right there hustling, tracking down his own rebound. Braden Cannon knocks that down. Jackson Crane checks back into this game. We see Rucker, Murtaugh, and Will Cooper checking out of this game. What a game it's been for Lance Rucker. Cannon left that one short. Jackson Crane gets the rebound. The offensive boards have been spectacular for Millard South.
Yeah, so deep in this game, and they're still being out-hustled. The Discoverers need to just, as a three-pointer there, no good, but they really just got to put their heads down. They got to hustle harder, and they really just need to try harder, Joey.
You know, this is one of those games where obviously a coach never feels great about a game. He always has plenty of notes, but Coach Lucian has to be very happy with the way his guys have played tonight. They are everywhere on the court, hustling, fighting for the boards, and doing whatever it takes.
And then on the other side, Coach Hitchcock, the coach of the Discoverers, is extremely upset as he saw a lack of competitiveness from his team. And they just look like ever since that first basket by the Patriots, they just look like they were defeated.
And I mean, this is a 1-16 team. They've struggled all year, and it's one thing if the other team's knocking down shots and you're not, or their game plan was just so great. But you can't afford getting out-hustled. You can't afford them outworking you. That's something that, as a coach, you just cannot accept. And that's something that they got to have going into their next game. And on Monday, they got to play Papio, a top 10 team in the state. So they're going to need everything possible. They got to be working harder than they have tonight. As that three's off the mark, rebound Mosman. Patriots with that 42-point lead. Trotter stops on the baseline, kick across. Jackson Crane working it inside. Tough finish, no good. The rebound goes to Landon Hastreiter. Hastreiter goes to the corner. That's Martinez. Kick out Braden Cannon gets the steal. Mosman's going to slow it down. 3:45 to go in the fourth quarter. Maljal kicks to Trotter in the corner. Mosman decides to pull up. No good. Foul called on Jackson Crane. As that was Connor Martinez going up for the rebound, getting fouled.
Jackson Crane whistled for the foul, his first fourth-team foul on the Patriots.
For the Patriots, their next game's tomorrow. They're going on the road to Lincoln Northeast, a 10-6 team who's had an impressive season. So they need what they did tonight to translate into tomorrow's game. Keep playing the way they did. With the way their offense was flowing, the looks they were getting in that first half. If they play like they did tonight, they should have a very good chance. As we see the three knocked down by Ryan Eichhoff. We're going to see subs take the court here for Columbus. Three minutes remaining in the fourth quarter. Patriots have been struggling as of recently. They've lost 5 of their last 6 games. Their last game was a 25-point loss to Omaha Central. This is the game they needed. They're nearing the end of their regular season, trying to end it on a good note, going into districts, and this is exactly how you do it.
But and the three there by Maul, and the rebound by Crane, and he puts it back in. That was Mosman.
Yeah, great play there from Trey Mosman. Chasing down the offensive board, putting it in for 2. Another 3 here. This time no good from Eichhoff, who just hit that 3 a minute ago. Crane goes to Jall. He tacks baseline. A tricky finish. Nearly had that circus shot. You saw half of the bench there standing up. Would have been an unbelievable finish at the rim. That's one of those impressive misses.
Yeah,
doesn't get it to go, but you're kind of sitting there and wonder.
Like, even the fact that it got so close, or the fact that, like, the athleticism was there enough. Just, wow.
Inbound here, that's Connor Martinez. Goes to Hogan Crike, excuse me. Tries to find Eichhoff in the corner. That pass off the mark. That is another Discoverer turnover. 1.5 minutes remaining here at Millard South. Patriots lead is up to 63 to 22, a 41-point lead. Trotter left wing. Inside, Mosman goes up, has an easy path to the hoop, lays that one in, kissing off the glass for 2. That's Crike working it in the middle. Tricky shot there, gets it to go. Hogan Crike, the senior, his first bucket of the night. Down to the final minute of action here. Mosman decides to pull the trigger again. Can't get it to go.
And he's now 0 for 4 from 3 in just this quarter alone with 45 seconds left to go in this game.
Braden Cannon takes it inside. That one falls in. 43-point lead for Millard South. Just over 30 seconds remaining. Connor Martinez, guarded by Trotter, works it in, draws the foul. That one will be on Trey Mosman, reaching inside.
And it looks like as he is shooting, the play clock might expire here, Joey.
Yep, running clock here, so these 2 free throws will likely be the last shots of this game. And Connor Martinez can't hit the first. Trying to end it on a make.
The buzzer beater.
Able to get that one to go. And a blowout victory for Millard South. Ever since the first quarter with a 21-point lead, you knew that this one was going in their direction, and they just kept rolling, led by Lance Ruckers, 24, along with Gage Stenger, 16, and Michael Hardings, 12. It was a big victory for the Patriots, who move on to 7-10 on the season. As I'd mentioned, they'll be back tomorrow against Lincoln Northeast, looking to end their season on a good note. A fantastic game here from both Millard South teams, going 2-0 on the night. And so for all of us at Millard South Media,
one more thing, Joey.
Of course,
everybody, tomorrow, once again, is Joey's birthday.
I have been told that.
And so
I can confirm.
We just want to wish him a happy birthday.
I also want to wish him a happy birthday.
Well, that's you, Joey.
That is
so
me.
I hope so. I hope you have a great birthday, man.
Me too.
I don't want to wish him a happy birthday.
Caden doesn't want to wish me a happy birthday, but that's all right. I didn't ask him. For all of us at Millard South Media,
And Bernie's
this is
Pizza.
Joey Kirkle and Nate Cronin signing off.